me so you can be home. Got to. Hold on, let me sign into EA real quick. Don't do whatever. I mean, normally run like 6 or 7, but like you could do whatever. I think online games are normally 4, but like we can do 6 or 7. All pro, nigga, all matter. Okay. What's your EA name? Are you looking for Woozy20? That's me. Yeah, you have that. Okay. Any like underscores or anything? Staple Jester, what? I just sent you a friend request. Who you playing as? But you ready to lose, dog, on your birthday?
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Baker going to throw this right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they have some options on 2nd and short. Absolutely
fucking
no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2
Julian just texted me a trash-ass stream.
Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want
my bad. Let me pull the fucking chat up, bro. Damn.
You see in the field really well.
No cap.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Let's go!
Cardinals.
Let's go!
Benson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board 1st here on the road in Tampa.
Hunter, come get my vape out of my room if you want it.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
I have no clue.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh my God, thank you, Daddy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Man, they got 5 niggas watching this shit? I don't know why. Most people I had watching my shit.
Offense ready to get their drive started.
I have no idea how to defend the run. You're asking the wrong person, dog.
See if they can get a little momentum.
And often sometimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
I guess we'll let us.
Once again, it's Irving. And he coughed it up.
God damn it.
That ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
Sure, got
the
that.
next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mayfield to throw it.
Okay.
That's
all.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to get the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella's
Arnold Flair, so I mean, I'm up 7-0. I can't be that bad, you know.
To the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No, there's some haters in the chat.
Here's Mayfield.
Let's go!
And down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
See, that's funny, hater, because I don't even know what the fuck a loop blitz is, dog.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Okay,
It's
I'll see that.
Swings it out to his running back.
I see that. I see
They're
that.
well past
Good shit,
midfield,
good shit.
just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16
Can't
yards
play
there,
defense,
and a first
period.
down again.
He's certainly
I
done a
gotta
nice
win this
job
on
spreading the
offense,
field
bro.
on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
I know. This is my first time playing this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, Julian.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive.
I can't play defense. It's that simple. I can't play defense.
Guy in the backfield, a nice lane to hit.
Nothing that crazy. I had this one. No, this is my first time playing this game. Like the only time I played was threes. I haven't played by myself, you know? It's my first time usering in the middle of the field.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
I know who that nigga is.
2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
It's a bad idea, what I'm doing.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield.
Damn.
Touchdown.
Good shit, good shit.
Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first.
That's my nigga Mike Evans too, bro.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time.
Way.
They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff or where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Steps away to his left. Down the left sideline.
Let's go.
Inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Murray now to throw. And that's
Dog.
incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left half. Raiders' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So
I'm trying to win this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with
Against a rookie. This nigga ain't a rookie, bro. This nigga been playing users, dog. When the last time I played a user?
You'll take punts. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see.
Thank you, Hunter McGraw. You're the only real nigga in this fucking chat, bro. Everyone else hates on me. Everyone's praying on my downfall. For what reason? I could have scored the touchdown.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score.
I would have scored it.
Action on EA Sports.
I just gonna take. I'll take the points. I knew I was getting. I knew I was getting the ball back. So.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the
Damn, nigga loaded the box.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Nah, bro, I have faith. I have faith I can score a touchdown, but it's just, you know.
Number 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray.
Let's go!
From Ohio State here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
Stuck in neutral, nigga.
That can give them a little bit of confidence.
2 for 2 on scoring drive.
Now Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman.
Let's go, first down.
He's inside the 40.
First down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hello. Okay.
2nd and 10.
I got you.
Buying time to his left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Murray again, this is Connor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
I'm gonna lose now, bro.
Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Good shit.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Mayfield now. To the sideline, and it's gone.
Let's go.
Boy, he's out of bounds.
Good defense, guys. Good defense.
Coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 40.
Dude on defense cheating. He's cheesing. I'm not cheesing.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it
what do I
down
run
to force
here?
a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here.
Good shit.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near
Sweating
midfield.
against a rookie.
They're able to keep the
First of all, this nigga ain't a rookie. This nigga has played this game more than I have, okay? Second, I'm not even sweating.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there.
I'm just playing.
Because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter.
Listen, it was a smart play to kick the field goal. I knew I was getting the ball back at halftime.
Way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the
Bucky
30
doing
to
good.
the 28-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
Oh, these niggas swear I'm
this
sweating,
game is
bro.
about patience.
Yeah,
isn't
don't be
it?
cut.
Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
All right, I have a
this
plan.
is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Start coming to fruition.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
Where's Baker?
And they will score.
Let's go!
Pick 6.
Good shit, Sterling Thomas the 4th. That's what we talking about. That's why we drafted you. The 5th, actually. I'm sorry, I'm out of.
And not only
No,
did
not
they
right.
get
I
the
wouldn't
reception,
let
had
it
a
right there,
nice
man.
return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah,
and
make
the
it
guy
more.
made the
Make it more
play, he
exciting.
gets the points,
More exciting.
but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How
Make it
about
more
the
exciting.
coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Yeah, you good, dude.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
What kind of play is that, dog? Why?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Hey, you the one that taught him, right, Joe? I hated Joe. You're his...
Handoff running left, Irving. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Mayfield on play action.
Good shit.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a
I don't want to switch up what I'm doing.
Don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Switch it up.
The Bucks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down.
Hey, I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to throw.
They're a big play on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A run up the middle with Irving. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And
Good
it's
shit.
complete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Baker. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Run. Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
That should be done.
Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days,
Hey, I might have to check your link out in bio.
Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
This is
Don't play a game after
10.
this? Another one? You can use whoever.
Mayfield.
No!
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, did he? I didn't even realize that. I was being distracted by
You might want to stop coming after me
McGraw
downfield
Hunt.
because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's your job, Hunter. That's your job, Joseph. Not me.
Mayfield to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucks forced to use their
The clock was stopped, so you didn't need to call the timeout. Same when you
sidelines. We take a break.
Yeah, when you ran out as well, same thing. Yeah.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So
that was a good game
for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
So yeah, like what I noticed was like when the time was running out and stuff, like you were like taking your time picking plays, like you know, you should be in that 2-minute drill. You should be like trying to pick your play as quick as possible.
You're exactly right. Whether it was
and
an
you know,
because
you're letting a lot of time
focus
go
on
off the
what
clock.
they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
So it wasn't giving you a lot of
came
time to
together in
drive down the field.
half, and no points were allowed.
And then like also you're sitting in single back, which was more of like a run. Like so the formation you were in single back most of the time. And I mean like single back's good, but like it's just not really easy to throw the ball. It's not as easy to throw the ball down the field if you're sitting in single back. So that's why it's like even like it's like in 2-minute drills you should most likely be in shotgun or like pistol, you know. Like your quarterback, yeah. And you're seeing a lot in single back, and you also shouldn't run the ball when you're down 2 scores with 2 minutes left in the game. Yeah, you know, I'm just giving you some tips. I'm not trying to be. I mean, you played a good game. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but yeah. All right. Yeah. Just invite me to another one. I'm down to play you one more time. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna use the restroom then. Grab another beer. Also, did you have Excel clock turned on that last game? Cool, cool, cool. It's a good game. Good game. Yeah, got you. Yeah, Excel. Yeah, turn Excel clock off. I think Joseph's about to try to talk to you. I was trying to find my footing on it, and I can firmly say it's not very good. It was here while I drink it. I'll do my first sip out here. You gonna play the Bucks again, or are you gonna? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, that tastes different. Tastes different. Do not be like fucking pocket watching my play calls. I know. Jacob, do not, please do not pick the Eagles. Yeah, if you get the Eagles, I'll still beat you. I'll still beat you. So you have Excel clock turned off, right? Okay, cool.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake
All right,
Elliott, ready
Joseph,
to
you
get
could be in this
this
Discord. You
started.
can't be calling my
Off
plays
we
out like
go
that,
from
like
Lincoln
that, though.
Financial Field. And this opening
Yeah, no, I'm saying like
kickoff
you,
not
like
gonna be
you know what?
returned.
You
It'll
see what I'm
come out
picking.
to
I don't want
the
you.
30-yard line.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
Let's
He's going
go.
to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this.
That nigga came off delayed, bro. That Josh Sweat new Arizona Cardinal.
As he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, Blankenship is good, bro.
Game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own
Blankenship is good.
34-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way,
And
do you
the
allow that
Eagles
to
almost
seep into
like
you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Why are you talking shit on Saquon, dog? No cap.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their
No,
coaching staff
no.
about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're just kind of saucy with it. Empty base.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those.
Saquon's just, he hurts is also good. The Eagles is good, but
Start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing is Hurts.
Good shit.
Throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
This is fun.
Sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hail Mary? Huh?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, down he goes. L.J. Collier collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight ends.
iPhone Pro?
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley.
No, he caught the fucking 1st down, Bill.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he tackles in here at the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they?
Because for the second time now,
that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running right on the option is Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
This is where I lose the game right here.
They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yeah.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got him.
Oh, I just got bullied, bro.
And AJ going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's down inside the 15.
I just got bullied.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I took my eyes off of him for 1 second, bro. To look to see what Jalen Hurts was doing.
Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Philly just gonna burn, bro.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
600 pounds.
Guys who play on the inside, those inside linemen.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by
Out of
that,
the gun
guy.
now on third down. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
I'm not sweating.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They run behind center with Connor. Trucks over him. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good complete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another
Bro, no cap. Seeing the user, bro, seeing the user rush off the edge like that was scary, bro.
That's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He was so wide too. I could have just like sidestepped. I could have just like sidestepped and got around him.
Already at the line, this Philly
It scared the fuck out of me though.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Ain't no fucking way, dog.
Complete a diving grab there by Brown. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6.
Nigga, you're like 10 seconds behind me, though. you're watching shit 10 seconds
An
behind.
excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Yeah, or like if like you're not, yeah, yeah, I do. There's no way, like, come on, yeah, yeah,
So they'll get another shot on
yeah.
offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You got your friend sick, Noah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes
No!
I think it's
What the fuck?
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back up.
What the fuck happened there? What happened? Why fuck? Yeah. Go to Reed, bro.
You'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You like this?
Finding its legs now.
You like
Another first and
you like this
10.
formation, dog. You love this formation. Kind of scary, though, low-key.
Saquon Barkley running right, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
See, you got niggas going for you, dog. You got
Second and
niggas.
7. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be
The fuck was that going? Like, I was confused. I thought you were passing to the cross. It was, I don't know.
It seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets
Yeah, I was confused. I could have probably caught the interception, but like I was just confused. I was like, where the fuck is this ball going, bro? Trying to find someone crossing or something.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right.
Good.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic.
I'm for
They just got to
pro.
come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
What do I run here, though?
The 3 straight incompletions, that hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Blankenship just eating my cookies, dog. Yeah.
Blankenship, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use
And nigga, I'm just baking them up there, bro. Nigga just coming in munching them, bro.
The way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect though, because
that nigga munch, bro, for
being
real.
a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zaven Collins, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's going to be complete on
Right,
the
stop the clock.
But, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The Eagles
I mean, you stopped the clock. You didn't need to take the timeout. You stopped the clock. No.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
And you get ball
Field
at
position.
halftime.
When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I'm gonna turn the ball over. Yeah, but Chip don't eat my cookies.
Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long
Yeah, you gotta pull up. You gotta pull down.
Great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's gonna happen again.
He had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and 5. Here's Murray from midfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
I want to hit this, but I'm not going to.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Why the fuck is that nigga running that route, dog?
Murray now. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And he'll take this one.
I got Tip Ryman a fucking touchdown. Let's go.
Tip Ryman as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
We drafted him last
year.
year.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional.
No, he was on the field. I don't know what that formation is, Doug.
Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Prater for the extra point.
No, but Brewer is 85. Unless you're Kittle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I mean, Kittle. I mean...
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
He can't even call a fair catch either.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Let's go!
In the final seconds of the first half.
I did, Doug.
The Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally.
Hey, nigga, it's about to be 28-3. You know what happens 28-3 at halftime, bro.
Changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff.
He could be. He could be.
Right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
All right, you get ball to. I'm not happy with
that.
I like having ball at halftime.
Second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, you want that? Sets it at the 20 though. If it bounces into the end zone.
To throw.
Yeah.
Comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Julian Okwara buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
You really just gotta take it and try to get as far as possible.
5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
Here is third and quite a ways.
He's in Hail Mary.
Hurts sets up to throw it. his target. That's complete. He'll get this one laid out.
Is my weakness Hail Mary, dog?
A real letdown defensively. That was third.
Is my weakness Hail Mary, bro?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's
or you run out the pocket.
4. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Got his man, it's Dortch. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Yeah, big ass nigga out there covering this nigga, bro.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit?
Kyler can never take a hit like that, bro. Yeah, IRL, he would fold, bro.
Make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it down out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
I got it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
I wanted Trey McBride to get touchdowns.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively.
I'm really bad at
that's likely a touchdown.
Red zone offense as well. I'm also bad.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, cold.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're
He's in
looking
pistol
for
right
answers
now.
both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now hold everything here.
You
We're
need to
gonna
call
get a
timeout.
by the offense.
You probably could have hit
It's
the
just their
first down there.
So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Auto climb the pit, the delay game penalty.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Yeah, play time. No, I think he's right. I think he's right. Yeah, I think he's in play type. Yeah, if he has like
An incomplete
pistol
pass on that
gun,
last play,
pistol
and that
option or
means they'll
whatever,
need to come up
then
with something here on third down.
should be where he needs to be. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete.
That could have
They
been
cannot
bad,
convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Milton Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm out of impasse. I hit him with this.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I doubt it works.
Now Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I'm kind of on some funky ones, just because. Just cover 6 Willie.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next
No!
time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated.
That was wide open, too.
If you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Came out in cover 3.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, out is Prater.
Where about nigga fucking Chad Ryland? Prater buns.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23.
Yeah, John Hurt's not that good at passing, bro. I want to play with the Cardinals. So that's how I want to play. You don't want to see me on the Jaguars. I'm cool with the Jaguars. That's my best team. That's my best team is the Jaguars.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Well, I'm picking him because he's coming out in these heavy formations.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition,
I wish we could do this in real life.
I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal.
For the
What comes
Eagles
to my
especially?
quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That's
Ooh, got blown the fuck up there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Got blown up.
losing the game.
Hey, it was there though. It was there.
You start playing a little more physically.
It was there.
Took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Kareem Hunt, Kareem Jackson.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Why are you using the outside corner like that?
Touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
At their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You start watching, Jason?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
What are you talking about, bro? We up,
and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Okay, that's fine. Don't.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up 7
That
there
nigga
on
kind
the
of
first
hurting,
down.
bro. I know. I'm running this nigga to the ground,
Keeps
bro.
the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows
Not even
how hard it
sliding.
can be to
Nigga just
stop
getting
him.
Yeah, I
tackled, bro.
thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking
Jalen
to
Carter's
assess
too
the
fast,
game.
bro.
Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That nigga's a fucking defensive tackle running me down like that, bro.
On fourth down.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, steps away.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in
He
front.
gets stuck on that
Oh, he's been
fucking.
fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Conner running right. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
James Conner.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
You should have told me before I kicked the field goal. I would have tried it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Okay. Alright, can you pause it? No, you can't pause it. I'm pretty playing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
I know the first play I'm finna do as well.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 50.
Damn, this nigga ass, bro. Kyler ass 279 overall, not good.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Kick 0-0. Got this done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second
This
half
a heavy
has
ass
pretty much
set,
been a
bro.
carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being...
And my goodness, another
No, he had no
interception.
receivers.
Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the
Damn, this nigga bad, bro.
Nowhere to go
Damn.
the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball.
Love this formation as well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And gets by him, and now a little daylight.
Damn.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's to the 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Switch on.
And he returns this to the 22.
Keep my spirit alive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Julian Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line.
See if I can get a touchdown with this motherfucker.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess they catch all.
Let's go. Landon gets a touchdown.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown,
And Trey McBride. I
Cardinals.
think it's first touchdown of the game.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT.
Does he still watching?
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Yeah.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'll get him there. Come on, nickel.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has
under pressure. They got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Connor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that.
Yeah, that good enough, Joseph?
Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't
What are
faced
you
much
talking
defensive
about?
resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one.
I gotcha.
There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
I don't know, dog. I tried my hardest, dog.
Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Why is Kyler out there?
That's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit,
That was Kyler throwing the ball, bro.
Here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just
Yeah.
kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Good job.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not
Can't do it on one
cosmetic
end,
good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Hurts to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So after that sack, to the Eagles, tough spot.
I wish I could tell you,
3rd and
bro.
long.
We got some randoms on our defense this year. Next year, we gonna have a team.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
That was good. Second quarter.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Oh,
so they tried to go for
I
it.
thought I was getting ready to play
It really
on.
wouldn't have mattered.
Play
This one,
another
it was
defense.
already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Good game, good game.
Was never really in doubt, CD, especially in the second half. They were always up by at least a couple of scores. And in fact, in the second half, their defense pitched a shutout. They were really impressive.
They took the drama away, didn't they? But how about the way they were able to
They got Clayton Tune up there dapping niggas up, bro.
No let up whatsoever. Give them a ton of credit for keeping their heads in the game and executing accordingly.
So
You want to go again, or you
for
done?
my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.
Said Titans with Will Levis, with Mason Rudolph? No. Will Levis better overall. Yeah. Do I keep it like that or do I just put Will Levis in and play the Titans? Okay. They got Tyler Boyd, Nick Westbrook, and Keenan. He gonna get a touchdown this game. J.C. Latham, Skronsky. Okay. Jeffrey Simmons gonna be a menace, bro. Devondre Sweat. Kenneth Murray Jr. on this one team, bro. Yeah. Okay, I can get behind this. Ladarius Sneed and Chidobe Awuzie. There's some AFC champions right there. Both of them. Uh, But so I'm running Titans with Rudolph at quarterback. I could put guys though. No on the Jags for the Titans. Okay. I can hear you. Okay. I can make this work. Nigga, do not go. Okay, I did go. Alright. I'm ready whenever you are. Noah. I just can't switch off. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did they quit or you play them all the way through? Nigga, new roster available. Nigga, there's no way they put out a new roster at the time. Are you playing as the he playing as the Bucks again? They, how'd I draft somebody? Well, I drafted Gibbs and ETN, and then got traded Bijan and really the only starting running back I drafted was Gibbs. I mean, I probably would have done decent with Montgomery as well, like if I had both of them starting, but I don't think I would have won the championship without Josh Jacobs and Bijan Robinson. Yeah. I mean, I had Josh Downs I started that nigga sometimes. Yeah, I started Josh Downs every once in a while. Yeah, nigga. The problem with my team was I had one good receiver, and then everyone else was just like I could slot him in, and like they're gonna go off my bench, bro. Either Zay Flowers, Lad McConkey, or Josh Downs was my fucking choices, bro.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor
I
Stadium.
can quit this game and
On the return, here comes Tajay Spears.
okay.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Yeah. Joseph, I got Mason Rudolph, dog. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I can. Who's on my spot? That's the question. That's gonna be the deciding factor if I want to lose this game. Tyler Boyd's on my spot. That's alright. Harold Landry, Arden Key. Damn, the nigga not on my nickel team at all, man. Damn, that's tough. I want to see him do something in this game, but he runs out a lot of heavy formations, so that should be fine. He's gonna get some play time. Who's my rush D tackle then? Simmons is? Yeah, okay, that's fair. Do you not? Yeah, that's fair.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah, I don't think you can, dog. I can quit. No, I quit already. I already conceded defeat, but good job, you won. I find a way. Yeah, I hope you find it. Settings. Settings, game options, passing type. Yeah, no, you're running revamped. Those two games. That's what I run on placing and accuracy. I think so. No cap. No cap, bro. Go for real. I didn't see that. Thanks. Who was I playing as? I was playing as the Titans. Yeah. I've never run their offensive or defensive playbook before. It's a brand new CJU playing Noel.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough game.
That ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up.
No,
the
but
first
he has
but that's a run
pieces in the right places, bro.
I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he's going to have a Titans first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They send Ridley in motion. Back to throw is Rudolph. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Rudolph. Catch made. That's Boyd. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long
Rudolph kind of cold.
Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Ooh, I hate this. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, no, okay. I thought they had no, like, prevent or goal line or special teams. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Hey, listen. This is my first time using the playbook, bro. I was kind of caught off guard.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
He got Samaje, bro. Samaje finna do something. Shotgun pass. Ended up picking. Yeah. Just picked it.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
If that was Jamar Chase, bro, it would have been over, bro. It would have been touchdown.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, just not right.
Rudolph.
When can we miss so much tackles?
He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine.
That's fine.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole
This
lot for
hasn't
this
worked
crowd
for me
to be
all day,
excited
bro.
about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be
Probably
that
will.
spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon?
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Hasn't worked all day, dog. I got called the wrong play.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
What a dot. What a dot.
Too far, maybe too
What a dot.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up
Oh, it didn't count. It wasn't. He wasn't in.
Well, not exactly
Damn.
news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Second down, Burrow.
Bullied. Bullied, bro.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Huh? I know. No.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way.
I'm going to take that out no matter what, though.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
Look at that song from last night was stuck in my head, dog. The switch off.
Beyond the 25-yard line.
I forgot. I don't know what it's called. Will I Am. Will I Am. Black Eyed Peas type shit. It was playing during when we were at Shades.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well,
I keep on forgetting Chase is over there, dog.
Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball.
This shit's scary as fuck.
He's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
They should go for it.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs,
I was kind of hoping you're punting it, though.
Ahead of the chains,
I'm not good.
Put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The motion man is Boyd. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Damn, Rudolph slow as hell, dog. Nigga got no takeoff. Herbert had better take off than that, bro. Nigga, look at this. Joseph, you see this?
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 21-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. 3rd and long. Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that.
I gotta win this game on defense,
and
though.
most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing, Rudolph. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Try him again. Another one to Higgins.
2.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them
Big spike,
across
big spike, big
midfield,
spike.
down to the 40.
Or national spike.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down. Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
That's some really Jerry Sneed as well, bro.
Really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but
what the fuck?
An incompletion.
Hey, that was scary.
That one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Just they're a little outside his zone at what he can catch.
And score some points. They need to just take a step.
I knew what he was going to do. I knew he was going to run the Texas route, but like, I was expecting him to bullet pass it to him, and he just lobbed it.
Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
11.
Run that soon.
To throw is Burrow.
No!
Taken in. And he's
I'm getting bullied, bro.
And it's a big
I'm getting
letdown
bullied.
there defensively. Somehow
I
they
was
allow them to
there.
convert on 4th and long.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly
I
have
was
a
there,
mismatch
dog.
in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line.
That was a run
Come away
defense
with
and
6.
dime, bro.
It'll be
I wasn't
stacked up
diving.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Yeah, it works sometimes.
They'll try again here.
Doesn't work every
2nd and 10. Burrow now. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Throwing is Burrow. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Good shit, good shit.
Well,
Eric
that is a
All
step
Jr.,
in
bro.
the right direction, finding the
That's a
end zone.
name.
I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum?
I don't even know who that is. You know who that is, Justin?
Before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this
Fast,
coach is
I
trying to
guess.
get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score
Did he
game
play
at
any
half. They've
games
still got
in
some
real
work
life?
to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup,
Oh,
catch
for
their
real?
breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
That replaces Gesicki, but you guys keep on re-signing Gesicki, though.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow.
You might get this motherfucker.
He'll swing that out wide.
Dang, fuck.
Collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
I laid that hit stick, bro. That's the first time I got that green hit stick
After
before.
the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Rudolph. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
My Nigerian slave
Having an offense, a tight end
out
who
there
can take
catching
it
balls.
down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by
That's
now
the kind of
we all
that's
know
kind of
what's
route
the most
you need
impactful
to
position on offense.
start running a little more in
It's
your
the tight end.
offense.
And when you
Them
have a guy
corners,
like
them
this
corners are
who
deadly,
can
though.
not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Then they're trying to be what's that nigga's name? Kevon Turpin, bro. Trying to hit
Tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Trying to hit that viral spin. Go for a touchdown. Single back. Yeah, I'm seeing single back in the situation.
They go play action for Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That one broken up.
Stop making me sweat, dog. Every time you turn me throw that bitch after Jamar Chase, I'm like,
it'll set up 3rd down.
oh.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance,
there's no way you play on it.
Winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better.
No. Okay, so right now go up or down on your D-pad and you see the camera change.
3rd down and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Hail Mary, dog.
Another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
He gonna complete the pass. You see that nigga completes passes. He's gonna complete the pass.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room
Okay,
tomorrow,
so whenever you're over the ball, like push up or down on the D-pad, it switches the camera.
Instead,
yeah, before you snap the
ball.
ball.
Short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Nah.
No move for
Zoom
the
out.
team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Okay.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Back to throw is Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation.
I played this first again.
And they're able to finish that half in style.
They see some bad defense. Then I had to change my whole play style. I never seen the trick return, dog.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. First and 10.
I can't get over there.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty.
I can't even see where the fuck I'm at, dog. This is bad.
Burrow to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Second down, Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes
I didn't
you
mean
just
to call
have
that.
to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
Now a shot here, deep middle.
Thank fuck, dog.
Complete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. He's going to have
Can't do anything about that, though.
They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
11 mighty.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
I think he figured out what to do.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
No.
Second down and 8. Burrow.
I'm so glad that nigga was on a streak, dog.
And they can't finish. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between
I don't even know how to fucking jam, bro. How do you even jam at the line?
Right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
11, 11, 11. Are you kidding me? 12, 12, 12. Let's pick it up.
Jamming this one.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their
Yeah.
way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
I thought he was throwing the ball, dog. I thought he was jamming. I thought the jam said something.
Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up. Third and goal.
I'm trying my goddamn hardest, dog.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get them all across the goal line.
I didn't pinch and blitz on.
Touchdown,
I knew it was coming too.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Back to throw.
Dang, fuck.
Lined up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And
I'm gonna fuck around and get good at these player cams, though.
Just shy of the 30.
I doubt it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go
There's
down.
no way you play like this. Noel.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this
With this
drive,
camera.
They're just gonna have to
Is this
do
how
a
you play the
better
game?
job up front.
It was playing live.
This ball
If
carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rudolph. intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to be taken
Thank
down
God.
just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he'll take it on in.
You win that rep, nigga. I guess.
Touchdown, Bengals. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were.
If he gets to 22, bro, I'm gonna switch back to normal camera.
So now the Bengals and
Before I
Burrow
score.
will come out and try to add 2. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught.
Okay, if he gets to 20, what, 26, 28?
Come back here. Within a couple of scores now, it's a 15.
I gotta push so bad, bro.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm so glad you kicked that in the end zone, though. I was peeing. I would... This shit tough, bro.
And 10. Rudolph looking to throw.
I could have got it there, Pablo.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
That's so bad.
And it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
On first down, Burrow.
That's some dumb shit, dog. This nigga.
Remember, he had the touchdown.
What kind of route is that, dog? I ain't seen that route ever ran before in my life, bro.
To throw is Burrow.
Ah, nigga! No fly zone.
We see this offense just continue continue to search for a spark.
No fly zone.
Game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second
Yeah,
half,
that
they
nigga
find
was
themselves down by multiple
fuck out of
scores.
me, though.
They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Burrow here on second down. Pass pulled in by Herbert. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this
Khalil
linebacker
Herbert,
has to be able to not only react
running
quick
back,
enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL.
I could have just ran for that first down, bro.
EA Sports.
You're not fast enough. Shouldn't be like this.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow.
For that exact reason, bro.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This is a better one.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Back to throw, Burrow. That is caught, finding Higgins. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Making me sweat, dog. Making me sweat.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Burrow. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
It might work this time,
Throwing is Burrow. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back.
though. This shit hard, bro. This shit's hard. Yeah, it's just. I guess he's not running a goal line fade. He don't know how to throw to motherfuckers. So I guess I could, you know.
Now back to a one-score
But then he,
game as they kick it
yeah,
away.
but then he runs. But
On the
yeah,
return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be taken
I
down.
know.
Right
I
at
gotta
the
do better.
29
I gotta do
line.
better.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all
To
you're
live on
looking
the
to do
edge,
is
you
have a
know.
positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly
Also, really hard to see who's coming to tackle
They'll
me.
go up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Rudolph.
No! Cam Taylor Britt! No!
It's intercepted.
No!
Picked off by Cam Taylor Britt.
Not Cam Taylor Britt!
And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Jarius Sneed over here now.
Now Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a...
I can't even do anything about that, dog. Niggas are just getting cooked, bro. It's not even me at that point, bro. It's my niggas. They just getting cooked.
The pick up there.
No, nigga, I'm running ones, bro. I'm running ones.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll go with the sneak.
I did not think he's going to run the fucking quarterback sneak right there, bro. I was expecting like a behind,
Touchdown,
you know, with the.
Bengals.
Because I thought Attack would have been in the backfield, so he was a little bit further away. Where they knew where he was.
Point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will.
I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna win this game somehow.
In the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I know what I gotta do.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Spears now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
This is 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That ball intercepted. That's the safety from Bell.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The niggas been just driving on me the whole entire time. Like, nigga.
Here's 1st down.
I know.
They'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second down, Burrow.
No!
It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself
cool. I'm back in the driver's seat.
And I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken.
I'm super uncomfortable right now.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Case. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And this throw batted away.
Good shit. Who's that?
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Burrow to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
32.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow now. And this will be incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield,
I was holding my breath, dog.
And in this case, he just flat-out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead,
what the fuck was my deep nigga doing, bro? How you let that? How you let him get that? How you let that nigga get out of that open?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Timeout. Ball timeout. Ball timeout.
They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for 1 play.
I'll let you have a chance at it. I'll let her have a chance at it. I'll let her have a chance at it.
Avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Now Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins.
No! What the fuck is going on? Like, bro, why is the nigga giving me fucking heartaches, bro? Come on, guys. How the hell you even let that nigga get behind you guys like that?
It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing. all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep, looking for Boyd.
Good game. Good game, Noel. I was sweating at the end.
And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this was a win for the visiting Titans. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead.
You pushed out.
As they cruised
It's
in this
when you
one.
caught it.
So that'll
That's a
just
good game,
about
though.
do it
Oh, my
for
God,
Greg
bro.
Olsen and our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Josie, you ever try to play like that, bro? That shit hard, bro. The superstar, yeah. 21, 29, 25 for 49, 304 yards, and 3 touchdowns, though. It's not bad. Better than Mason Rudolph. That nigga went 9 for 19 for 100. Look at the rushing. Tyler Boyd had the most rushing yards. Chase for 168 and a touchdown. 12 receptions. Yeah. Look at my nigga Okonkwo, though. The 3 receptions for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns, bro. That's what we talking about. Three receptions for 131 yards, bro. That's some Randy Moss stat, bro. Yeah, turnovers hurt, bro. Turnovers hurt. Yeah, I'm done playing now. I'm done playing. That was it, man. That last one got a little too close, man. It was nice playing with you, though, Noel. See, learned a little bit. Learned a little bit playing it. It was just asleep. All right. Talk to you later, Noel. Gonna go in the living room and chill. Yeah, that was a good game. Was I feeding? Yeah. No cap, nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could have thrown it to Jamar Chase every single time that nigga would have caught a touchdown, bro. Let me tell you, it was struggle city out there, bro. I don't know who was it. Was that cheated? Yeah, I know. But yeah, it was a good game though, Joseph. Not Joseph, Noel. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. But yeah, good night. Hope you had a good birthday. Well, what movie did you guys watch? Did you go and watch? Oh yeah, because I gotta make what? That was 28 years later, right? That's so it's gonna be like 20, 29 decades later. Is that gonna be the next one? 'Cause it was after a year. 28 years later, part two. I don't know. Yeah, it might just be 28. That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy try to look at. All right, I'm about to go in there, Justin. Night, Noah.